shocking info and disclosure of ETs. Don't freak out and don't have a heart attack, please. Okay, I took some notes of what I'm gonna say because I have to. I don't want to waste time like going and not knowing what I'm gonna say and shit. I wrote so much. Hi everyone. I just wanted to introduce myself again. I'm Catnip Valentine, and I am the disclosure. I am an extraterrestrial. Yep. I found out why I don't fit into society. The reason why I don't fit into society is because I found out I'm a starseed, or indigo, or crystal child, or light worker. I've been knowing this recently, but I've been experiencing stuff all my life. Growing up, I just felt like there was like glitches in the matrix. I felt like things weren't real, or I would have deja vu a lot and stuff. I was a very hyperactive child. Usually starseeds are like ADHD, or they have symptoms of like schizophrenia or something like that, and I have all of that. A starseed, I'll explain. A starseed, indigo, light worker, pretty much is the same thing, but they're like a little different if you want to get detailed about it. But they are an old soul, or an alien angel incarnate here from either the past or the future. Some starseeds probably don't even know this information. Maybe they do. I feel like I'm channelizing some of the information. We're sent here from the future, and we downloaded ourselves into this matrix to help aid and assist the rest of the unawakened starseeds, because we're all starseeds. The only thing that is different between us and other people that we don't call starseeds is that you're unaware that you're a starseed. So you're like human. I feel like maybe there is some people who are just human, or they're new souls, fresh souls. We volunteered through love to come back here. We decided to go incarnate back here and forget who we are, where we come from, and then we have to remember all over again. It is a difficult process because we're constantly fighting with ourselves, whether we believe in it or not, and it causes a lot of fucking shit like depression and anxiety and schizophrenia and stuff like that. So that's why, it's good to talk about this, because I feel like this is a missing link to those disorders, and people need to talk about it, and they need to diagnose some of these people as not mentally ill or sick, but that they're starseeds or light workers. It needs to be more accepted in society. It's kind of like we're the new gay people. Like, we were in the closet and now we're out the closet, and now we're telling people, hey, instead of saying, hey, I'm gay, I'm saying, hey, I'm an extraterrestrial. We are angels hidden, workers of light. Though it may not seem like we are, some of us portray darkness, but still nonetheless work for the light. I would say like emo kids and like rockers and stuff like that. Like we look like goth people. A lot of them are light workers and they are awakened and they are familiar with this stuff. And that's why they don't fit into society and they get angry, so they're very angsty and they're emo and they're depressed, so they're gonna portray darkness instead of light. I work specifically for this group called Team Light, and I do some spiritual work like them. Sometimes I'll probably explain a little bit in detail what we do in another video. I don't know, I kind of forgot. I haven't done anything like that in a while though. I used to do weird stuff and I felt like I was doing something important, but now I don't know. I feel like maybe I was just crazy. Just like Christians, y'all believe in God, but there's barely any evidence or proof of Jesus and God's existence, yet you still have faith and you believe that there's a God or a creator, right? Same thing with my religion. You have to go based on faith, but yet there is evidence of extraterrestrials, and yet you still don't believe, which is weird because I thought, seeing is believing, and yet they still refuse to believe in extraterrestrials when there's evidence. I mean, there's UFOs, there's billions of crop circles. The military is exposing it. There's a whole bunch of disclosures all over the internet and stuff like that. Just go on faith. Go on faith with the ETs. God created the ETs and the ETs created humans. That's your actual history, and it's kind of conceited and egotistical to be like, yeah, we're so special, we're the only inhabitants on this little tiny blue planet called Earth, and there's nobody out in space in the universe. Like, that's so bogus to say, because the extraterrestrials on other planets are your brothers and sisters and they love you and they're fighting for you to wake up. Like, that's pretty much what the energy that a starseed gives off is. Like, we miss you, we love you, we want you to awaken to us so you can understand that we're one and we're united and we're family, and there's nothing to fear from extraterrestrials. I mean, there's billions of stars, billions of planets. We already found a couple of them that are like Earth-like, so they probably do have inhabitants on them, which would be extraterrestrial. If we find any freaking form of life on a different planet, that's a fucking alien. Whether it's small, big, huge, whatever, it's an alien. And it's life, and it's love, and it's your brothers and sisters, guys. Let me see. Now let me tell you the different types of extraterrestrials that I know, that the internet knows and YouTube knows. So basically there's Pleiadian, Andromedan, Lyrian, Syrian, Reptilian, and the Greys, and there's probably like a billion more that we know about. So supposedly I believe that I'm Lyrian or Pleiadian. Backstory about that. When I heard the word for the first time, Pleiadian, I busted out fucking crying, and I didn't even know why. I was like, why am I crying? Like, that's how, like, they knew I was listening, and my guides and my angels and this energy of like love just like overfilled my body. It was like beyond earth love. It was like extraterrestrial love. It was so immense and crazy. Like, I was crying hard, like you wouldn't believe. And I was like, whoa, what the hell is this? And that's what made me believe that I'm connected to them strongly. And I might have some memories here and there about Pleiades and the Lyrians and stuff. It's kind of hard to remember, but I do see images and like things, like memories trying to come through and stuff like that. Now, why I believe in this starseed stuff is because I'm remembering, but not only that I'm remembering, but there are children who grow up remembering past lives from other planets, like me, and also people who go under hypnosis start talking about this stuff, and the people who were hypnotizing them wrote books about the things that they were talking about. And that's where all this actually came from, because they were talking about how they're extraterrestrials, and then they came back here, and that they're here to help and assist and awaken people, and basically, you know, telling them their whole past life, that they remember stuff. Also, people are remembering Lemuria, ancient Egyptian times, and Atlantis. They're actually remembering that they used to live there, and they're reinventing the technologies that they had. Some of them I follow on YouTube and Instagram, and if you want to check these people out, I'm probably gonna get these people famous or lots of subscribers or something. If you want to check these people out, I have a list of star seeds that I watch on YouTube, and there's a lot of people. There's way more than what I'm listing down right now, and they have billions upon billions of videos that you could watch about starseeds, all starseed stuff and awakening stuff. It's not, starseed is not new age. New age is kind of something else. New age is like, I don't know, witchcraft or something. I don't say I'm new age. I've never heard them say they're new age, kind of, but not really. I'm more into spirit science, and that's where this kind of stems from, is that science is catching up with religion, and they never mix. So it's about time that they mix, you know, and they get together, because you can't have one without the other. Both, you know, we are science and we are religion. So everything we create is science. Everything we use, from the toilet to the microphone to your phone, is science. So you're a part of it, I'm a part of it. It's evolution. It's a part of us, you know. So it's not whether you believe in science or believe in religion. It's that it's who we are as a human race, and you are a part of both, whether you like it or not, you know. This is the list of starseeds that I watch. So there's King Cassius, then there's Ryan Cropper, Ryan DeRuin, who's Team Light, and also Unite the Collective, Krista Risa, Arcturus Ra, Victor Otto, Bridget Nielsen, and Ralph Smart, who's also called Infinite Waters. And there's lots more people I watch. So the true history of us is that we're from extraterrestrial. God created extraterrestrial beings, and those beings, there was a a galactic war between the Lyrans and the Reptilians, and the Lyrans fled their home because, you know, the Reptilians were trying to kill them off and do stuff to them. So they were a peaceful race, the Lyrans, and they didn't have weapons, so they had to flee. And supposedly they went to other planets, and one of the planets was Earth, and, you know, they inhabited, and then they created humans. They altered the DNA. I think I remembered this too. I do believe in God. God created the aliens, and I do believe in Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a light worker himself. He was extraterrestrial. He was trying to show us the same things a starseed is trying to show you, which is spread love and light, healing work, what else? Casting out demons. We work specifically for God, and we do cast out demons. We fight demons in our sleep. That we get attacked specifically because we know that we're light workers, we're angels incarnate, so we get specifically attacked sometimes. There was a few times I've seen some demons and I was not scared, and I was my higher self, and my higher self is me from the future out the matrix, and I had this this overcoming feeling of like, don't be scared, they're not scary, like you can whoop their ass or some shit like that. People are afraid of what they don't know, and what they don't know is this starseed stuff. They want to relate it to New Age and occultism and witchcraft, because they just don't want to listen, they don't want to get involved, they don't want to know what they don't know. And we're not witchcraft, okay? It's science, spirit science and alchemy, and I told you we're both, okay? So let me give you an example. There is properties and frequencies in crystals and seashells, and science proves this, and you can do stuff with them energetically, I guess. If you meditate or hold a crystal in your hand, you know, you can do things, but always with pure intention. Now, if you're doing negative intentions, then that is kind of like a form of witchcraft. When you're going against somebody's will, that's a form of like witchcraft. So the positive side I believe in, but not the negative side. I don't do negative work. That's a choice on your part, whether you want to choose to be of the light or you want to choose to be of the darkness. But that's the same in religion, because in religion, people, you got Satan worshippers and you got people who believe in God. So in Team Light, it's people who practice good magic, white magic, and then there's people who practice witchcraft and black magic and stuff. It's the same thing as religion. It's all the same. But the thing is, you know, you can't escape who we are or what we are, you know. I guess you can choose what you want to be. I feel like it's the same. Like working for the light is being like a Christian to me. I don't see the difference really, except like I don't focus so much on the Bible or like rituals that they believe in, because all you have to do is just have faith in God and you should be all right and do good things, you know, for people. There's also, you know, my religion is spirit science. So there's this YouTuber who's like a little cartoon character who talks about spirit science. So if you want to go check that out, it's pretty cute. And knowing, okay, I'm gonna move on forward. And knowing that I'm a starseed, it opened the doors for me to see split realities, dimensions, and other worlds. I have gone into another dimension in my dreams one time, and I was aware that I was awake in this dream. I was conscious. That means I can think, I can move, I can act, it wasn't like I wasn't aware of my surroundings. It was just like, not like I was watching a movie, you know, and I couldn't do anything. Like I was talking in my dreams and I was like responding, and like I said, am I safe here? And I saw a fairy fly across my face, and I saw a fairy in real life and in another dimension in my dreams. I'll talk about the fairy maybe in another video, or maybe in this video later. What I saw in these other realities is that I'm a badass cartoon character. Multiple cartoon characters, famous ones. They're all characters that I resonated with, so I couldn't help it. It just like came upon me because they were so strongly embedded in my heart. And when I would feel this weird connection, like I remember that growing up watching it. I'm like, why do I remember this game or movie or TV show or something? So I'm gonna name the characters that I am. Okay, so I'm Kairi from Kingdom Hearts, Yuna from Final Fantasy X, Mystique from X-Men, Misa from Death Note, Kagome from Inuyasha, Asuna from Sword Art Online, Zoe from Mew Mew Power, Penelope from Wreck-It Ralph, Sarah from Final Fantasy 13, Sarah from Days Gone, Fran from Final Fantasy 12, Luna Freya from Final Fantasy 15, Kara from Detroit Become Human, Aloy from Horizon, Aqua Shon Naminé from Kingdom Hearts, Will from Witch, but I'm not a witch. No, we're good witches. We're elemental witches. Mamimi from Fulikuli, Sam from Danny Phantom, and I'm gonna talk about something with Danny Phantom that had happened to me in a dream. Oh, and I'm Jinx from Arcane, which is, these shows are kind of new, you know, but I shifted into them recently. So basically I'm really them in another dimension, but they come through to me in the here and the now through channeling. So sometimes my voice would change into them, sometimes I would act like them, sometimes I would think like them, sometimes I would, you know, completely be them and not remember myself, my 3D self, third dimensional self, I call it. The Catnip is 3D. Everything else is higher dimension, so 5D, 6D, 7D, or something like that. So, or split realities, I'm not really sure. And the guys from the shows and animes are really my boyfriends. I mean, they made it pretty clear to me that they're there, they're alive, they're aware, they're watching me. So, okay, so Danny Phantom. I had a dream one time. It didn't feel like a dream. I remember being like in darkness, but there was like this little haze of green light or something like that. I don't know. And I'm like, where am I? What is this? What am I looking at? Because I was like conscious. And then I see Danny Phantom, and he's like telling me stuff telepathically, like, I'm your boyfriend, I'm watching you, like almost like an angel or a guide or something like that. He's like watching over me from the other dimensions, I guess. And then I see him. He wanted me to see that. I know why he showed me him sleeping. He was sleeping because he wanted me to see the innocence of him. Like, he's not a demon. He's not someone out to get me. He wasn't chasing me down. He wasn't trying to kill me. He was sleeping. And he looked innocent. He was just like, laying down with his... And then, for some reason, my eyes were like a camera, and it was going through his whole body like that. And then I saw like an image of his face with the white hair and the glowing green eyes. And then I heard someone say like, Danny Phantom or something like that. And then he wanted me to understand telepathically. It's not like I heard it in words, but like the innocence of him. Like, he's vulnerable because he's sleeping, So he wanted me to understand that, and that's why I saw him sleeping, I guess. Because if it was a demon or something out to get me, it would have been chasing me down. It would have been out to get me or some shit. Probably. And then, what else? Oh yeah, I woke up like breathing heavily, and like I was like, what? Oh shit, what the hell was that? Like a fucking, like in a movie. I was like, what the heck? I never woke up before in my life like that ever. And I was like, that wasn't a dream, that was like a fucking... And then I was like, why am I even thinking that about a cartoon character that I haven't seen in a long time? I'm like, why am I having this dream about Danny Phantom? Like, I haven't even seen that show in a while. And it didn't make no fucking sense for me to be having a dream like that. I wasn't even into cartoon characters, but for some reason too, I felt like his character was real as a kid though. Like, just something about his eyes was like, it felt like he was alive. But I didn't understand at the time when I was thinking that, when I was watching it. I'm just like, wait, his eyeballs or something. And I just felt weird feelings, like someone was telling me like, this guy's real, this guy's alive or something like that. And I ignored it, and I just like brushed it off. I wasn't paying attention to it. It was just like feelings. It wasn't like words. And that's how extraterrestrials speak. They don't speak with words. They speak with feelings and frequencies and vibrations and pictures and stuff like that. And I didn't understand what was going on back then until I watched Team Light and found out I was a starseed and all this shit. So he's watching over me like an angel or guide. I guess it was him telling me he was real in the astral planes. That's it. I think I finished everything that I wrote down. there anything I want to say? So, okay. Having higher selves is kind of weird to explain. I think Ryan talks about it. He's the only one that talks about it like this. You have your like guides like next to you. Like all here is a whole bunch of angels, and all here is a whole bunch of like dark side versions of you or something like that. And then and you're like walking around moving with them, supposedly. And all my higher selves are girls, and they're cartoon characters. And I talk to them. Sometimes they talk to me, and sometimes I am them. And sometimes they get upset, like if I don't mention their name or something to people, they get upset. If you don't call me by my name, like if I'm Yuna and you don't call me Yuna, it kind of like pisses me off. It's like, I'm not Michelle. Like, I know I'm not Michelle. Like, I'm Yuna right now. Why are you? It's kind of like split personality disorder. But they don't call it split personality no more. It's called DID. Maybe that's why people have DID. Maybe they're channelizing their higher selves. See, they need to re-educate everybody on this mental disorders and stuff like that, because now it's completely different with higher selves and team light and everything. Now it could be something spiritual going on instead of physical and mental, and you know. So I think it's a spiritual for me. So probably gonna hear my voice change like during a live stream or recording. Sometimes I might shift into them. Sometimes when I am too 3D for a long time, I shift harder and longer into them, and sometimes I would not really be here and I would not remember anything that had happened when I was them. So I might not remember what I have said or done or anything like that. Sometimes I do remember. Sometimes I am there and I am connected and aware, but I think it's like we both agreed to allow me to remember. Like I told them, like, let me remember, and they agreed to let me remember. There's like an agreement, like, oh, okay, yeah, she's aware, she's there, but she's like asleep. So when Mimi Catnip is this, I changed my name recently, so I'm like confused. Catnip is asleep and Yuna or Kyrie is in. There's an agreement, and there's like, I allow you to come in. It's not like I'm possessed and I don't want them inside me. It's like a divine possession, almost like an angel is possessing you, not a demon. You know, it feels good. It feels like love and light, and you will know when your higher self comes through. You can tell the difference because it's you. You know. It's not like a foreign entity that I'm unfamiliar with. It's like, that's me. I know that's me, and I'm letting me come inside me, you know. I don't know if some people do get possessed by negative entities. I think there's a couple of stories on YouTube with those people on the list. I don't know if they're Ryan Cropper might have said something about being possessed one time. I don't know. For a starseed, being possessed is kind of not that scary. It's kind of fun. It's like playing with the Ouija board. Like, you're messing around with the dark side, but it's kind of like exciting and thrilling. It's like being on a roller coaster. You know, it's scary, but it's fun at the same time. Because we know that the demons can't fuck with us. You know, we're too strong for that shit. We're like, when you call your higher self down, it's like calling Jesus Christ down. Like, the demons will flee. They will fucking be like, oh shit, it's the light. Ah. With that being said, guys, I think I'm gonna end this video. If you want to hear more stories about this stuff, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And yeah. So I'm an alien and a cartoon character. Peace out.